Hey guys, it's Dr. Daniel Sugai, board certified dermatologist. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm gonna go off to clinic very soon. Just wanted to do a quick video on the most overhyped skincare ingredients out there. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks, Instagram Reels on creators recommending ingredients that are pretty good for certain things, and we'll talk about that. But they're talking about how they can work on collagen, increasing skin or dermal thickness, helping with elasticity, and maybe even over-promising on pore size. So we'll be talking about what actually works and the overhyped ingredients when it comes to collagen boosting, okay? So hope this video is helpful. Let's jump into it. Number one, I've been seeing so many videos on glycolic acid toners, especially the Ordinary. I've talked about how I don't like the Ordinary's niacinamide serum because it's caused a lot of contact dermatitis in my patients. The glycolic acid toner is actually pretty good. It's a very nice and gentle exfoliating toner that some creators are recommending for the scalp for exfoliation or armpits. I have concerns with the armpit area. The armpit area or the axilla, that skin is very delicate and more fragile than the facial skin. And so if you apply your glycolic acid toner there to work on hyperpigmentation, which is very normal, guys, in skin of color especially, you can have darkened skin there very commonly. But what we don't want is to cause inflammation, irritate the skin there, which will lead to more hyperpigmentation. And I've seen patients do that. They've applied glycolic acid toner, and because it's in an area of occlusion where you have a fold and two skin surfaces coming together, you actually can push the medicine in further. Don't do that in the armpits. Studies have showed that you can use niacinamide containing moisturizers and gentle retinoids in the area for hyperpigmentation. Now for the face, can glycolic acid boost collagen? I'd say maybe, theoretically, yes. We can have increased cell turnover through exfoliation, and you can have some micro trauma to the skin in higher concentrations. And so we do use glycolic acid in chemical peels in the office where we can have that micro trauma to the skin, inducing more collagen production. But over the counter wise, I'd say those strengths probably won't do it to a significant degree, and it's more for the surface exfoliation as a nice polish, and it'll make your skin much smoother. So I'd say glycolic acid, it's okay for collagen, pretty good for texture and resurfacing the superficial layers of your skin and cleaning out the pores. Don't use it on the armpits. For your scalp, I'm kind of indifferent on that. I rather have salicylic acid in my shampoos like Neutrogena T shampoo, or Vichy's Dercos, which has selenium sulfide plus some salicylic acid to help exfoliate the dry scale on your scalp. Next, niacinamide serums. I've talked about this on the channel before. People have said niacinamide serums can help with your pores, the size of your pores, and even help with the texture. They also help with collagen. Niacinamide is a great versatile ingredient that you can see in your retinoids, in your retinol, like La Roche-Posay's Retinol B3. You can see it in Olay's products, CeraVe, resurfacing. Those retinols all have niacinamide, which is great to pair with your retinol because niacinamide is brightening. It can regulate sebum production. This vitamin B3 analog can also work on barrier repair. So it's great in your moisturizers as well. So we might see it in cleansers like in La Roche-Posay's Toleriane Purifying Foaming Cleanser that I talk about quite a bit. That has niacinamide in it. But niacinamide serums dedicated just to niacinamide at 10% concentrations, I'd say it's way too much. It's overhyped. It's not gonna work on your pores. It's not gonna work on the size of your pores. The pore size cannot be changed. You can be minimized in terms of appearance by keeping them clear, but it's not gonna actually shrink your pore size. The aperture is permanently there, but it can widen if you are not protecting your skin with sunscreen. Niacinamide serums, I say, if anything, it's just gonna irritate your skin. I don't see any additional benefits when it comes to collagen or even skin brightening. And I have patients who've used niacinamide for melasma, which is a very stubborn chronic hyperpigmentation disorder of the face. We see it in males and females, but especially females post-pregnancy or on hormonal therapies, you can get this patchy, jagged bordered patches on the face and even come up to the lip, which really bothers females because it could look like a mustache, and that can be very bothersome for my female patients. Niacinamide, I've never seen work on melasma. Totally overhyped, okay? Next would be azelaic acid. Azelaic acid, I've been seeing so many creators talk about azelaic acid for everything from redness, from rosacea, to hyperpigmentation and melasma, to acne. Azelaic acid is something we prescribe in 15 to 20% concentrations in clinic. You find it over the counter at about 10%. concentrations. Does it work? It's very mid, totally overhyped. Azelaic acid, when I prescribe it, is more of a supplemental treatment when it comes to acne rosacea. Not very good on redness, but creators out there will promise that it works on redness with rosacea. No, not very good on redness. It's okay for decongesting pores, for acne rosacea, it might help with that, but even for hyperpigmentation, because it does work on the tyrosinase enzyme that is a part of the production of pigment, it's very mid too. So if I have patients with acne rosacea with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, when the acne resolves and you have those blemishes, I'll consider azelaic acid as a supplemental treatment, but it's not the standalone main character, okay? I have enjoyed using azelaic acid by Naturium. Their emulsion has been great, but again, it's more of a supplemental. Don't just put all your money into that and think that's gonna do wonders. It's a great ingredient. I'm thankful that we have it, but there are other main characters you should start off with first. Okay, and it definitely doesn't work on collagen. Next is vitamin C serums. We love vitamin C. Ascorbic acid especially is a nice antioxidant that will block free radical damage. It will neutralize the damage from pollution, sunlight, and it's a great ingredient to apply in the morning before your sunscreen. It doesn't replace sunscreen, but it does protect your skin from photoaging, and it can also, if you use it enough, it might even reverse photoaging and work on dark spots to some degree, but not as big a powerful way as, say, hydroquinone that you would get with your dermatologist. That's prescription. And definitely won't work on collagen as strongly as a retinoid. So theoretically, vitamin C may help with collagen. It can cross-link with your collagen and increase the production of collagen theoretically, but I say it's more effective at the top layers of skin, the epidermis, in brightening your skin instead of going down deep into the second layer of skin and working on collagen. I'd say that maybe the stabilized derivatives have a better chance of doing that because it's more stable and can penetrate deeper versus ascorbic acid, very labile, can change with pH and heat and sunlight. It might not get to those lower levels and it's not as stable. So I would say that it might not work on collagen. It's probably so-so, but for brightening, big thumbs up. I love vitamin C serums for that reason. Keep using those. I've talked about many on the channel. Dermatology, CE+F, SkinCeuticals, CE Ferulic. Timeless is a very affordable option. Maylove, the Glow Maker being another great addition that's affordable. And the newer ones, you know, like Cetaphil, Neutrogena, they've done a pretty good job with theirs too. Vanicream as well has made a stabilized derivative that's very gentle on the skin. And then Neutrogena specifically has also combined their peptides with their vitamin C. So keep an eye out for a review on that. Okay, so what actually works then on collagen? We can increase collagen production with retinoids. Retinoids, probably my favorite ingredient out there that I'm so glad I adopted in my mid-20s. If you're a teenager and you're working on collagen, don't even bother. Don't even think about increasing collagen when you're a teenager. Think about controlling acne, having a gentle cleanser that works on your skin type, and wearing sunscreen and protecting your skin. Now in your mid-20s and up, have fun with your skincare. Retinoids, use it at bedtime. Don't use it if you're pregnant. Use a pea-sized amount to your entire face at bedtime. It's not spot treatment where you're treating little bits of acne or a little wrinkle here and there. It's to your entire face. And I say at bedtime because sunlight can deactivate certain forms of retinoids. And so I just say for everyone, use your retinoid at bedtime and then moisturize afterwards. Retinoids bind to different nuclear receptors. They have to go into the cell for it to work and have different transcription processes to happen to have gene expression. Different gene expressions will lead to various benefits like increased collagen, increase cell turnover and work on hyperpigmentation, help clear pores and break up whiteheads and blackheads. All great magical things, but there are different retinoids and different retinoids have different selectivities to different receptors and different affinities, how much it binds and how long it binds and how strongly it binds to the receptor. So I'd say adapalene, very good for acne. Adapalene you can find over the counter as Differin or La Roche-Posay's Effaclar. But for collagen, there's only a few studies showing that works on fine lines and wrinkles. So I would say go for the more tried and true things if you want to work on collagen. Retinol, retinaldehyde, and prescription tretinoin. Tazarotene is also prescription. So over the counter wise, you can find retinol and retinaldehyde. Retinol has to be converted twice before becoming active as retinoic acid, and then it binds to the receptors. Retinaldehyde is more potent because it only requires one conversion step to become retinoic acid. and then binds to the nuclear receptors. You can find them over the counter. I've been using Avène's Retinol recently, which is a retinaldehyde. I've talked about Naturium's retinaldehyde as well as Maylove's Moonlight Retinol Super Serum. And then over the counter retinol, like I mentioned before, Olay, La Roche-Posay, CeraVe, Rock is one of my favorites for sure. I would just choose one, choose one or the other. And if you have acne, go with adapalene, which is a synthetic retinoid that doesn't need to be converted into retinoic acid for it to start working on the nuclear receptors. So have a goal in mind first. So if you want to work on collagen, go with retinol or retinaldehyde, or see your dermatologist will prescribe one of the other retinoids like tretinoin or tazarotene that are even more potent, but have a higher risk of irritation, but really works well on collagen production. During the day, use your vitamin C serum that might work on collagen, and always wear your sunscreen to protect your collagen from UV radiation that will induce enzymes to break down your collagen. So sunscreen is so important, not overhyped at all. And then finally, which I'd say is not rated as high as retinoids for collagen boosting, would be a peptide moisturizer. Don't go for collagen creams because collagen is too large for it to go into your skin to influence anything. I say that's overhyped, but look for peptide. So even if you have, say, Neutrogena Collagen Bank, it's actually filled with their peptide, which is a cell signaler. Even though it has the word collagen in it, it's actually a peptide cream. And we've talked about peptide moisturizers on the channel, and peptide moisturizers are great to add on to your routine, especially after a retinoid, to help decrease irritation, but also boost your collagen, especially in your 30s as we start to lose collagen pretty fast. These cell signalers will tell your skin, make more collagen. Now there are different peptides out there. The ones that have been really well studied, I'd say it would be Olay's. I've talked to their medical research team as well as OneSkin, and they have great peptides that they were able to show me data, the evidence behind it, that they work really well in the skin. I want to see other brands being very transparent with their peptides. Neck-wise and the décolleté area, Neostrata's peptide, their neck firming cream, also very impressive. So peptides, consider that. That's actually a really nice supplemental way to pair with your retinoids to increase collagen. And lastly, I have to say resistance training from 2 years ago, that Japanese study has been great. I've always believed in resistance training, especially patients who complain about saggy, crepey skin. I recommend weightlifting and twice a week sessions. It doesn't have to be heavy duty. It's just some resistance of adding it into your routine. More so than aerobic cardio, resistance training can actually increase the thickness of your skin and work on collagen. They've proven this in the study that if you work out twice a week, 1 hour sessions, it will increase the growth factors in your blood, telling your skin to make more dermis, more collagen. So you'll have more of that bounce, less crepiness, less sagging of your skin. So I do CrossFit twice a week at my local gym. So I've been really working on it at all fronts. We got the peptide moisturizers, we got the retinoids, and we got the working out. But I still do cardio. I add that in between my resistance training sessions, but they didn't find the same effects with cardio, running, jogging, ellipticals as throwing in some resistance bands and weights. So consider that. All right, guys, I hope this video is helpful. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share with your friends who are into skincare. Hit that bell notification so you can see a new video every Saturday. And I'm going to keep it up. All right, thank you guys for the support. Peace.